Hello everybody and welcome to a new video.
Another special video because 'tis the season to be a little bit spooky. But this time for Halloween Horror Nights.
This one's more for the adults.
It is. It's not quite for children.
No.
There is a bit of a discretion advised with this event. We're going to tell you our top 5 things to do at Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, these are like our more hints and tips like we did on the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, but for Halloween Horror Nights. From the top, which is of course number 5.
Get in early!
Get in really early. Now, if you didn't know, in Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios, there are actually holding areas if you are actually...
Like holding pens?
Holding pens. That if you are going to actually go to the event, you can actually hang around in there before the actual event, so you don't actually have to go to the front where the huge amount of queues are.
Because what actually happens is Universal Studios will actually close and then it will reopen again. But they do have like what Dave said, they have these holding pens which tends to just hover around where alcohol is.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. You get released once the park is opened and you don't have to deal with the humongous crowd that's waiting at the entrance because it's ridiculous.
And also the one thing you do get, you get wristbands as well in the holding area, so you kind of know that you're meant to be there. Our
best holding pen that we go to is the Harry Potter, the Diagon Alley is actually a holding pen. It's really nicely air conditioned, you can go and ride on Gringotts if you wanted to, and you can try some samples of Wizard Brew or Butterbeer or whatever your tipple is. This will also help as well if there is a certain house that you desperately want to go to, or a house that is really busy. There's normally a holding pen that is near that house. When the pen gets released, you can run over to that house and you can avoid the queue on your favourite house or the house that you really wanted to go in.
So for number 4, we would recommend this.
Go for more than one night.
Yes.
You can't do Halloween Horror Nights in one night. I think it's impossible because it's so busy and the queue times are ridiculous. I mean, if you are fortunate enough to afford express fast passes, then yeah, I advise you to go more than one night.
The one thing that Universal do have, which we 100% recommend to do, is the frequent fear pass. It is a ticketed sort of thing where you can only go non-weekends, so you can't go Friday, Saturdays, but you can go like the other days, so it's from Sunday to Thursday. You can actually go as many times as you want. It is not as expensive as buying express passes. It's cheaper.
Actually works out a little bit cheaper, and also you can get these tickets combined into your 14-day pass 2-part ticket, which you can actually get available from your travel agents, and of course, you know, like attractions tickets, and we know Thompson actually do it as well, so it kind of helps you as well, so you don't have to buy things separately, you can combine them all into one. But they get released, I think it's like summertime they get released, I'm not sure.
The one thing I should say is, for a 1-day ticket, I actually checked this out, before taxes in the dollars, it's $105 for one night. And I think it's about averaging around $100 for a frequent fear pass.
And how much is it for an express pass?
I looked up for a frequent fear pass with express passes. It was around $299
per person.
Per person.
It's ridiculous. It's like no.
It's just ridiculous the amount, and it's just not worth it. So go with the frequent fear pass, more than one night.
And take your time with them. Just do a few houses every night, and you won't burn yourself out easily. That's the best thing to say.
Number 3. Now this is if you're really planning, but we would recommend that you kind of pick the houses, choose particular ones that you want to go to first. Yeah. So get the more popular ones out the way, and then you kind of go to the less popular ones throughout. So even in rides, they have a queue time of what it is. If you see a queue time that is like 5 minutes, go to it. Yeah. You know, there's going to be a lot of people waiting hours. We've seen people wait hours to get into a popular house.
Keep an eye out on YouTubers that actually live out there as well, that actually go to these places, like Tim Tracker. They will kind of give you more of a clear understanding on like what the queue levels are going to be like. So then that will also help you with your planning as well.
Number 2.
It's the food and drink. It's the food and drink. But guys, please be responsible. Please be responsible. And if you're thinking about drinking, you can get a souvenir cup. And when you get the souvenir cup, it is cheaper refills on cocktails. And it normally flashes. It's quite awesome. But please make sure that you're over the age of 21 because, you know, we don't want to encourage underage drinking. even if you are from the UK and you're able to drink when you're 18.
Sadly,
sorry guys.
Across the pond it don't work like that.
So if you are drinking, make sure that you are lining your stomachs. Along with these pop-up bars that they have, there are some great eateries as well. So you can have like chicken tenders, you can have these weird sort of like twizzly potato things.
It's like a
spiral. It's great.
It's really, really good.
They're really good. And then number 1 is to try out all of the scare zones. Try them all out, especially in the dark as well, because you've got different effects, different mood lightings, different things, and it's pretty good. Some of the scare zones as well have performances as well in them, and they're absolutely brilliant. Not only just the scare zones, make sure you watch the performances as well, because Jack last year was a show that no one should have missed, and it's absolutely amazing.
This year it's all about Chance, who was the sidekick of Jack last year. So she's got her own show in the same area in Hollywood, right next to Mel's Die-In, not Dine-In. You've also got the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure Show, which is also where the Fear Factor Stadium is. You can check that place out as well. Really
hopefully that will be better than what it's been over the last few years, because it's not really been the best. It has been very cheesy.
Very cheesy.
Very cheesy. So there you go, guys. There are our top 5 things. It's more 5 things really, because they are all pretty equal of things that we do when we go to Halloween Horror Nights, and we wanted to show it to you guys. If you did like this video, give it a big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up would be really appreciated. Also hit that red button, subscribe to check out our future Orlando vacation vlogs. And also check some of our previous ones out. And
why don't you check out as well, we'll leave a link below of when we went to Halloween Horror Nights last year. And we will also pop a link down below as well of our adventure that we had up north when we went to visit Jen. And she turned us into Jack and Chance.
You couldn't imagine on these faces, could you, that we become Jack and Chance.
So we'll leave a link down below for that one, so you can check out her amazing special effects.
So guys, thanks so much for watching this episode, and we'll see you again.
Bye!
Bye!